Happy Thursday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 227th installment of the Hot Mess Express with the gorgeous over here. She's going
Oh, did I
Miss
put myself
Didi
off?
and I. Choo choo is right, Nancy.
So you're that way tonight.
I am.
I switched my camera. It's like, where am I at? Like,
Oh my goodness.
where am I?
Where am I?
I can't see.
And I, Foxy and Foxy's Fishes, thank you all for joining us. I hope you have had a fantastic week, and it's so great to be back here. As you can see, we've already kicked off the shenanigans backstage. Oh my goodness, but it has been a week. I am exhausted. I feel totally drained.
Well,
So,
that's how you usually feel after a honeymoon. I need
It's been nonstop. We've been nonstop.
Yeah, I bet. It's all legal now.
I made 2025 the year that I'm either going to like make all the events or I'm gonna break myself trying. Just the past couple of weeks,
Sure.
so we went to the Clash on the 20th. Like we left for PA on the 20th. We got back on the 29th at like late afternoon. And then we left again for Iowa this past Saturday. And we got back, I don't know, like 10, 11 o'clock Sunday night because we did the Quad City Fish Swap. And my body is feeling all that traveling. And this weekend we have another swap. At least that's local, but still, it's like the last shebang of this year. And then I shouldn't have to leave the house until spring. So I am ready, so ready to hibernate.
Well, now once that winter storm hits, and after about a month and a half, you'll be like, oh, maybe it should have lasted another month.
We've already had frost here, so it's coming fast. It's approaching very
Wow.
fast. So
It was so hot here the other day. It was like, because Tony's opened the windows already,
mhm.
Well, when it gets hot, he don't drag them down. We have to suffer for, a day or two.
Yeah. It was like
Especially when we travel, he lets us come back and leave the windows open for a while.
yeah, let the house air out a little bit, cool down. But yeah, a couple days ago it was in the 80s, but then it started trending downward. So today, that was our last part of the Indian summer, so it's just going to be cold from here on out. So today we took out the ACs. Yesterday, took out the ACs. Today it's flipping freezing in here, but it's 62 outside. So I hate this time of season because I'm always freezing hot. So
It is slightly warm, but with a fan on, you get cool.
yeah.
Like a little chilled, maybe even. So it's perfect weather. It's great for like camping. That's the kind of weather you sleep in right there.
Perfect camping weather. Yes.
Yes.
Because I like when my face is really cold and my body's warm. Like I'm in a big comforter and my face is super chilly. I sleep the best. But I can't stand constant wind like the fan because it goes back to not liking to be touched, and I feel overwhelmed if the fan blows on me too long. So I have to shut it off, just like calm myself back down. You're not being touched. You're safe. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, I have slept with two fans on this week, one by my feet and the ceiling fan on. If I had another one, it'd be right by my face.
Yeah, like in bed when I'm covered
And wrapped up in two blankets.
But if it's too much of my body is exposed to the wind movement, I can't tolerate it. But like if it's just my face or something, that's fine. In our bedroom, we have 3 fans going at all times. So I get that. But like out here in the wild, if I just have like the fan up here pointed directly at me, not swinging, I will have a little bit of a meltdown if I can't shut it off in like 5 minutes because it's touching me too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Bionic Bigfoot with a 99-cent super sticker. Ghost Step, I saw that he's not here today. He did a little in honor of Danny poop poop on the stream. Thank you so very much for pooping on the stream, Bigfoot. You're the best. Let us play you a little video here. Oh, I love that so much. Oh my goodness. And
What do you call that? Is that beat bond? What is that beat? When you make the noises with your mouth, it sounds like the music.
Beatboxing.
Yeah, that's all I got right there.
Hey, it's not too bad from his day. I actually like it. I think it's fun. And then we had Whip's World, who did the same thing. Everyone's taking their constitutional on us early. The morning stream's tomorrow, guys. And he also did a poop poop. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for chatting on the stream, Whip. And here is a dance for you. Now, I knew Vibes could dance like that, but who knew? Who knew they both could move in sync as well as that? That was pretty cool.
Well, Vibes grew up in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and Jay is right down there. So they may have danced together as children. Who knows?
Maybe that is very possible. Very possible. And Big Steve Glass Boxes has gifted 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships. Oh my goodness, Big Steve. Thank you so very much for that. It's so very kind of you. I didn't even get to the hellos yet.
He's been putting out some videos since the clash, too. He's
Yes,
been on it.
has. Yes, he has. Oh my goodness, I've been loving them. But can you see who those gifted memberships went to, Miss Didi?
I saw it earlier. I was scrolling so fast that I went past it. I saw the box. It's like, where did
she saw the box?
Okay. I know. I saw it going to people a while ago, but I'm looking on StreamYard. No wonder I can't find it.
Sorry, this is our first time live streaming.
I moved my YouTube to this side instead of doing a pop-out chat. And it's like, I can't find it. I know I saw one went to Beto Great Lakes, another Bear Bottom Brenton. Bougie Bishfish, Gina's Reef, Angel Light Over Darkness 33, and Hobbytown Chili and Koi. That's team.
Well, welcome to membership, guys and gals. And thank you so very much, Big Steve. That is so very kind of you. That brings us up to 148 members to the channel. Yes, 148. I had to make sure my math was right. Thank you so very much for that. Let me see what video I can play for you. Ooh, we're always looking for a little bit of this kitty.
That kitty in the city.
Thank you so very much. And
before I
get too ahead of ourselves here, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to all those who've joined us in chat so far. So hello and happy Thursday to the Ghost of Bionic Bigfoot, Didi's Fin Den, Sideshow, Uncle Smiley, Whip's World, and Christopher Junkin. The Christopher Junkin is here, guys. Dennis Christensen, Noel Brucker, The Zen Ginger, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, Fish Family, Fuzzy KR, Jenna P, Peter, Nancy B in Tennessee, 3G, Stephen P, Monster Fish Gal, Jody P, Bear Bottom Branton, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Beto Great Lakes, Bougie Bish Fish, Gina's Reef, Angel Light Over Darkness, hi, Hobbytown Chili and Koi, Scuba Stevo's Aquatics, Start Fresh Aquatics, And Salient Aquatics, welcome. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all are having a great day.
What is this crown represented tonight? Because it's not your normal mermaid crown.
This isn't?
It don't look the same tonight.
It's the same. I just turned the light up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little more seeable. And also, I think the stream, instead of it being in 720, it's been doing a little good lately. So I put it in 1080. So we should be a little bit crisper unless the corn is interfering once again. It happens, though. Oh, and Whip also gifted one Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so very much for that, Whip. That puts us at 149 members of the channel. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that number in a long time. Thank you so very much for that. Miss Didi, I will see who that one went to.
That one went to Start Fresh Aquatics. Lando.
Awesome. Lando, welcome back to Shoal. And thank you so very much, Whip. Let me play you a little Brian action. I feel like we haven't brought that one out in a while. So
well, Christopher probably just passed out.
Probably. It just probably reignited his spark to steal Brian from me.
Get off the floor, Christopher.
And Salient has a question. She says, Foxy, when keeping axolotls, do they really need to be kept at 72 degrees and under? Actually, their best range of temperature is between 64 and 68 degrees. And that is crucial. At 72 degrees, their immune system shut off, and they can immediately be succumbed by either bacterial, fungal infections. And as they approach 80 degrees, they kind of just wither and pass away. So you absolutely need to keep them under 72 degrees. 64 to 68 is like their best range. You never want to go below 60. You really don't want to go above 70. Keep them safe.
And that's probably very hard for a lot of people to do.
It is, especially without a chiller. I know a chiller can be a big expense, but depending on how much you need to drop the temperature, you can find a decent chiller on Amazon for about $150. But if you need to drop it a big percentage, you might be looking at a chiller that's $300 or more for the chiller. But if you need to just drop it a couple of degrees, the tricks that I use here to not do a chiller is I keep them very close to or on the floor. I keep the water level a little bit lower so I can keep their lids off. And then I run a fan over the top to blow across the top of the water for evaporative cooling, because that can drop the water up to 8 degrees. And that helps keep my babies in line here. So if you're very close to that temperature, give that a try and see if that works for you. Otherwise, you might have to go with a chiller.
Yeah, Jesse lives about 3 hours west of me, I guess, southwest.
Yeah, so you're probably going to need a strong chiller if you want to keep an axolotl.
I think he lives closer to the sand pits.
The sand pits. So you're building castles all the time? Nice.
Well, my grandfather was from close to where he's at. So and actually there's a place called the Sand Hills, and that's where tobacco farming is really good. So, I still have a few cousins up there, not many. It would be a hoot if Jesse was a cousin, but he was born in Pennsylvania like I was. So
that would be very cool.
We can still be cut. We might be half brother, sister. Who knows? My daddy did a lot of traveling around there.
Oh, look at that. So Jody said, if Chris gets Brian, I call dibs on Roxanne. I hope you have a room ready for me. I'll move in right meow. I can come home and visit anytime. So. Oh my goodness, that would be so much fun. Me and Jody would cause so much trouble together. But let me also welcome in Mountain Greenery, Nick at Hard Water Propagation, Edge of Chaos Aquatics, CR Fish, and Clicks Images. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. But that little snaky poo that we did a little earlier, Miss Didi, should we go ahead and draw for that now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type stop.
Let the early birds get a chance at the worm.
Exactly. Put it up on, so I'm going to refresh before I even put it up on screen.
Yeah, let's do it fast. That way the ones that are here get the best chance.
And then I will draw for it. Oh my goodness, only 2 people picked that up. Are you serious? And only picked up for 2 names. So your chances of winning are very good.
They drug their asses in here. So you better type it quick.
And we didn't announce it either, so.
Nope.
We have 2 people to go for this. No, okay.
That would have been really easy for somebody to, especially if we'd have drawn 2 names.
It picked up 4. People are sneaking in now. You had 1 3 2. So. Okay, so
Cheryl decides to get in the kitchen tonight. See, that's why Cheryl was late. She decided to fix her man a meal.
Well, they can try to cheat, but we're not refreshing. So we'll go from here. And do you know, we can always draw more, but this was a little sneaky peek for the ones that were paying attention in the very beginning. And trust me, not many of us do, so please don't feel bad. So remember, the most important part is you have 30 seconds to respond if your name is John. And without further ado, the 4 of you, here we go. Good luck. Most feel first. Look at that. Mr. Junkin in the Trunkin. And are you serious? Your 30 seconds to respond.
His ass better be in here.
And this is for fishy list number 4. Rigged. It's not rigged. It's for the early birds.
Yeah. We just got talking and it slipped past. There he is.
There he is. Congratulations. It's funny because
so you said that's for number 4?
Yes, number 4. So that's for 41 for number 4. So it's
all right, now that we have everybody's attention, let's do a refresh and do another one.
Awesome. And
but you know that puts Christopher right back in there again.
That's fine. That's fine.
So he
it's
might
happened
get a double.
Before. It'll happen again. Yeah, he finally got on the list.
Because I think it's happened before.
It has. So we'll give you another minute to enter for that. We have 16 on there so far, and we will redraw to add for number. Will this be for fishy list number 4 still?
Okay, that's fine. That way we can get another one getting close to closing out. And of course, Angel doesn't know what this is. What it is for a chance to get your name on a list of 50 people. Once we have 50 people who have met the 30-second response time, we have a drawing, and the winner gets a $100 gift card to somewhere. We hope a fishy store. It could be Amazon or it could be PayPal. And that one has a little bit different rules, but you have to be present to win that one as well. But we can't draw for that until we get 50 names. And right now we're on 41 and soon to be 42. If the person responds. But sometimes they have to go in like Branton, he thinks he's got to run to the shower when we get going, or he's either got to poop. So he could miss out on getting his name validated. Hold that shit, Branton.
But since everybody loves this video, and even though you just explained it, it gives them a minute and 30 seconds to enter. We'll play the fishy list rules video because everybody loves it so much.
This is an accumulative game that will be spread out across multiple live streams. A hashtag will be announced, and those who wish to enter can do so. The wheel or other tool will be used to select the name. The selected one will have 30 seconds to respond to have their name added to the fishy list. If they do not respond in the chat in the 30-second time frame limit, they are disqualified for this particular entry, but can enter again in the future. People can win the hashtag multiple times with their name being added to the designated list each time. After 50 entries have made it to the designated list, a drawing for the giveaway will be chosen in the near future. A giveaway tool will be used to select the winner from these entries. The selected winner will have 1 minute to respond back to be able to claim their prize. If they do not respond in the 1 minute time frame, their entry is removed from the list, and that's where having multiple entries helps, as it only removes that one entry. There will be no more than 3 attempts to select the winner from this list. If there is no winner after the 3rd attempt, then the prize choices will move on to the next list unless the game is not continued. These entries could be gathered on Foxy's Fishes, Not Her Members Only, Didi's Fin Den, Peppermint Creek Aquatics, or other live streams where Didi, Foxy, or Brian appear, and if the host agrees. These could be scheduled live streams or pop-ups. There may be times when the host cannot work in the hashtag due to location, internet connection, or other reasons. The list entries cannot be gifted to others. However, the prize winner can gift their prize if they so choose by emailing Foxy or Didi. Remember, do not enter with multiple accounts. If it is determined to happen, then you will be disqualified from this and future Fishy List games. All of our friends are welcome to participate, as there are several prizes to choose from. These will be mentioned in live streams. And good luck, everyone. This is a story from...
So that should have given you the rules very clearly. Super vast and plenty of time to enter. So I'm going to go ahead and enter stop, and I'm going to draw for Fishy List number 4 one more time. Refresh. It says we have 21 entries. These are all the lovely shoalmates that have entered for number 42 on Fishy List number 4. Remember, the most important part is you have 30 seconds to respond in chat once your name is drawn. And here we go, guys and gals. Good luck.
Nancy B.
Nancy
Tennessee.
B, congratulations, Heifer. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. We need waiting music.
Yeah, and that little thing, she better be in here. She was just chit-chatting up a storm.
Yeah.
There she is.
You know, she's here. I didn't. Oh, there she is. Woohoo! Congratulations, Nancy. You are 42 on Fishy List number 4. Thank you all for participating. Yes, congratulations, Nancy. Let's record winner and close. You get official announcement and chat from Linky themselves.
So be keeping your eye on the chat, because she's surprised that I just happened to see it go by myself, because I was busy chit-chatting over here, you know, being bad, probably with Christopher at the moment. And I happened to see it go through the chat.
Sometimes it pays to be a little naughty, right?
Yep. So keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah. Oh, it's already 5:25. We're 25 minutes into the live stream. I thought we just hit go. Oh my goodness. So what have you gotten up to this week, Miss JD? What is your week been?
Gosh, it's been a hard week. I did go and meet my brother for breakfast on Friday morning. That's why I wasn't at the AM stream, because I missed calling him on his birthday last Saturday, because I got busy. And I said, I'll call him when I get a few minutes to sit down and talk. And then we got back to the room at 2 a.m. So I thought, well, he probably wouldn't be as excited about me calling at 2 as I would be excited about calling him at 2. So, so I had to call him on the way home, and he said, I can't believe you forgot my birthday, which, I didn't forget it. I just forgot to call him. I thought about it like 15 times. But anyway, so we had breakfast, and that was fun. And then, let's see, I'm trying to think. Was there a Saturday and Sunday? I can't even remember. I don't know what I did, but I have been, Friday night. I was sitting here chit-chatting, on Steven's stream in the chat. And I heard this loud sound, and it sounded like something really heavy fell over, and it was kind of high up. So I'm thinking, what in the world could have fallen off the wall? It would sounded like a big old loud clock or something like that. But it's like, I don't have that in here. Yeah. So I'm looking around. There's nothing. Then I hear, that sound when you overrun a tank. Oh, I hear that, and it's like, but I'm not running water. The 60 breeder had cracked all the way down the whole tank. And the water was coming out on the bottom of the tank, coming out on the top of the tank below it. And it took me a second, because the way I was sitting, I couldn't see. I could hear it, but I couldn't see what was going on. And so once I realized what it was, I started flinging rocks, anything I could grab that was big, because I didn't have time to grab my net. So I'm home, Tony, I need help. He'd already gone to bed. So I'm screaming, I need help. He comes in, what's wrong? I said, I don't know if something's wrong with this tank. I didn't know it was cracked at the time, because I still couldn't see. And it was like a solid line. So, but anyways, he went got shot back, and I luckily, I've cross-contaminated everything in here now, because I had my dirty siphons from doing water changes from all the tanks, as they have their own. I just stuck 2 in there, and I still had my bucket in here from doing water changes. I'm pulling that water there, and he's sucking up the 3 or 4 gallons on the floor.
Oh no!
Towels everywhere, and so I got all the hardscape out, and now I'm about halfway down. So now I can start grabbing some of cars. So I start grabbing them, flinging them in some of the water that came out of their tank, and was mixed with whatever else water was already in there. And it was just a tank that had some cories in it, but. And of course, the little cories, they were harder to catch, so I had to catch them down at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I got them out, and then it's like, by this time, I don't really have any water, and now I have a chance to look, and I can see that the glass is kind of like just a little bit. And why it didn't all just fall, I don't know, but I managed to get everything out that the glass stayed and put, even though it had started cracking off to all the angles.
Yeah.
And I got everything out, and it never like lost the glass. Even put the tank in the truck to haul it to the dump. Didn't lose the glass. And look, and the reuser in me, I was like, I really need that glass. I need that glass. I don't know
I use for tanks and all kinds of things, right?
It's like I never throw stuff away, and I'm throwing away something perfectly good. The other pieces of glass would go good for something else.
Yeah.
But it's like
when we break a tank, here, we usually take it apart and use the sides as lids. He'll cut them down lids.
And it's like, man, I could have made me a little greenhouse. I could have done so many things, but he was frustrated with it. So he's not a reuser person. So it's like, I'm just going to wave it by.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened. Like that can be a little bit traumatic. I totally
I mean, it was just, it came out the clear blue. I just changed the whole tank over that morning. The fish were in it. They'd been in it for like 8 or 9 hours, and then it decided to crack. I did notice a discoloration in the glass, and I thought, well, gosh, that's ugly, but it wasn't cracked.
Yeah,
but it had like a smoky look in it. So yeah, I don't know if that's a clue, but if I see it again, I ain't putting nothing back in a tank like that.
Like Ann asked, how old was the tank?
2 years, maybe.
Oh, so it's still creepy.
This is one time, because I make my own stands. I bought the stand and the tank, and I bought a 33 long to go on that same tank. Because I had bought that stand at the fish cave store that I go to a lot. I left there with a free tank in like 10 minutes. Once I told her what happened, the girl working there, that's her daughter-in-law, she says, well, I helped her load that up. It hasn't been 2 years. And since it was over 55 gallons, it's a lifetime warranty if it's on their stand. And I have a picture of it on their stand, which I did.
Awesome. So you got it replaced.
So, yes. I was fixing to go the duct tape route, being from the country, that's not above us.
No,
but I didn't have to. But that was like, in 30 minutes, that tank was empty, like full of fish and water to nothing in it but cracks.
Yeah.
In 30 minutes. That's the fastest I've ever emptied a tank. I was literally tossing the fish across the room into the boat.
Saving your babies.
I was like, go fishies, go fishies. And there was one that didn't make it in the water before all the water. It was laying there like, help me. I'm like, I got you, baby. So I grabbed it. and so, but yeah, that was
Mama bear.
That was an ordeal. So
yeah,
I would not have expected that tank of all tanks. It's the newest big tank I have, but it can happen just like that.
It really can.
Clear blue.
Steven said, screw that, the whole tank needed to be punished.
It it was just the weirdest sound. I will know that sound when I hear it again, because it's like there was nothing in this room that could have made that sound.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
but luckily it didn't happen the weekend before.
True. When you
I'd
weren't
have had
there,
60 gallon and a bunch of dead fish.
it waited until you were home to break. So let that be the blessing.
It is,
You
you
know,
know.
Yeah. Beto says I've
Look,
got more water stains that I can't get off my glass. Kind of want to flip it around. And like Jody says, Beto, have you tried a razor blade? That's what Brian does here to the lids and the glass. He goes at it with the razor blade under hot water. But if that doesn't like do it for you, you can also try vinegar with the razor blade. Because me personally, when I try to scrape off that calcification on it with the razor blade, I don't do a good job because I'm not as strong as Brian, and I'm afraid of breaking the glass. But he's able to scrape it off. But I've used vinegar in the past with the razor blade, and that's assisted me in helping get that calcification buildup off. So maybe that'll help you too.
Now, some people use Barkeeper's Friend,
Mm-hmm.
but the tank needs to be emptied, you know, so you can
Yeah.
really rinse it real good. I don't know if it really works, but I've heard of that.
Yeah, you also want the
know.
tank emptied if you're using vinegar too. I should have specified that. And hot
Well,
water.
how about vinegar eels? You put vinegar eels in there. Can't you just send your vinegar eels to go clean the glass?
Oh, right. Maybe that's a thing. Well, I don't know if they eat calcium, but possibly. I mean, they'll just wiggle up and eat it like the vinegar will dissolve away, possibly. But Zen says, I wonder if there was a screw or anything sticking up out of the stand. Hopefully it won't happen again if the top is smooth.
No, it's one of those metal iron stands that, you know, the little, that I don't like. But because I bought the 2 tanks, I said, you know what, I'm just going to get it because I don't have time to build a stand. It was raining and I have to pull my tools out in the yard. So that's the only reason I got that stand, is all the rest of them I have made.
Yeah.
But,
I know you were. I remember you telling me about that stand. I'm not a fan of the metal stands either. They scare me. I feel like they're going to topple over too easy, but you know, they do work as long as you have a pretty level floor.
I did not even have to show a receipt or nothing because they remember. I said, well, how did you get that done so fast? She says, we know you. She helped you put it in the vehicle. We know when you got it, and they trust us because, you know, we've had a long time relationship with them. So,
Yeah.
But I might be mistaken, but something is telling me that Stephen might have the stands and he builds wood cabinetry around it to hide it. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Did I see that on your channel, Stephen? But if so, that's a great way to have it. Like if you don't want to look at the stand, you can fake, you know. But since I have a tank on the bottom, I could still have done it. Just I could have made a wrap of sorts. But for some reason, I think Stephen did that. But I could be wrong. I think Stephen does everything. So.
And I need to.
But he can sing, he can dance. So
he can. He is a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
JP Jeffries, welcome in. Paul McCarthy, Big Cat, Northern Tide, Karen Junkin, Melvin, Vinaco 5 currently, Barbara Jackson, George RB3, Geek Boy, RJ, love the trip on fish. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, lovelies. Well, I'm so happy that you were able to get like all the fishies out of the tank. You're able to get the tank replaced, but oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure you were
I'm going to say that the plants that are, because, you know, I'm just throwing plants on top of everything. Some of them got, so I had glued so many Java ferns to rocks, and I had put one, let me do this iwagami thingy, you know, and try to get it placed right and show some little distance and dimension. It's like this now. I did place the rock, you know, scattered it abroad, like it was, but the plants are just still in there from last Friday night because I haven't had a chance to go back in there and like put them places. I said, let me just I got to do some other stuff because I've had to take ponds down too. I took 2 ponds and 2 bogs down so far. And I'm not doing them to close them up for the winter, but I want to be done with all my outside projects before it gets cold. But I need to be done by Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving Day, I start my cookie baking. And if I still have stuff to do outside, I won't get my cookie baking. And like last year, I only made 2 batches of cookies right at Christmas. So I didn't get to send out anything.
Yeah.
You know, so if I can have everything done by then I'll have time to do some cookie baking and some visiting some family, because, you know, I haven't really visited my family a lot. So my plan is
you have a lot of your time.
I need to get back to, you know, being the old lady of the fam, because I'm the oldest in my family left. And so, you know, I need to do that.
Motion detected at your front door.
But I did go, and I went to a family cookout Saturday night. I got there late. It was during the day and the night. I got there when the bonfire started, so I got there at the right time. They were burning full entire pallets. That's how big this bonfire was. So I walked up. It was all the younger, you know, like 40 and less, young adult type people.
Yeah.
And spoke to them, and then I went in the house and was sitting with my cousin that, not Debbie, but one of her sisters. And we were sitting in there, and we'd been chatting about an hour, and this guy popped in and stopped at the door. He didn't walk past. A lot of people come in, you know, use the restroom. And I just happened to look up, and it was my nephew. So I hadn't seen him in 2 or 3 years. So I jumped up and hugged his little neck. He's so cute. And it was just so good. I squeezed him as hard as I could squeeze him. But it was good to see him, because he had already left and came back. He didn't know I was there, and I didn't know he'd been there. So it just worked out. So that was worth every minute that it took me the 2 hours to go to it. So yeah, each brother only had 1 child. So there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any, so.
Welcome in, Mystery Snail Guardians. She says, Didi makes the best pumpkin bread.
Oh, thank you.
And you do have 1 kid. Like, I'm kind of your kid.
Yeah, but as far as having any, you know,
I know.
babies, you know, I have Butterfly, and I've raised other children, but I didn't push none of them through the chute, you know.
Speaking of, hi, Lobster. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. My week has been fun and hectic as well. Like I said, Friday starts the shenanigans. We started bagging all the fish on Friday. Saturday morning, we woke up and we jugged all the axolotls, because that's how we take them. We take them in I don't even know. Well, smaller ones go in gallon jugs, like ones that we buy from the restaurant store. The bigger ones go in like 160 ounce jug, I want to say. It's got a bigger floor footprint with a handle. So those guys do really well in those. And so we jug them because they poop a lot no matter how long you fast them. So it's a lot easier to change them out in a jug, just change out the water, then change them from an old bag to a new bag. So we jug those. We bring extra water because they are gonna shit. They always shit. They're half shit.
They're traveling jugs.
Exactly. So we packed all that up. We headed down to where was it? We had a hotel in Clinton, Iowa. It was about 40 minutes away from the event. So we got there Saturday evening. Then we drove 40 minutes. Well, we woke up Sunday morning. Like, I don't know, 3/4 of the axolotls didn't just poop. They had diarrhea. And how do you tell an axolotl has diarrhea? The water is just pure pink. How you can tell an axolotl has had diarrhea, because they're in Barbie pink water. So the 4 gallons of water we brought wasn't enough. So Brian had to run to Walmart, which was thankfully right across the street, and buy 5 more gallons of water, but he accidentally dropped 1 on the way back. So yeah, that's fine. He had 4 gallons of water by the time he got there. So with 8 gallons of water, we're able to change all of the axolotls so they're all nice and clean and ready. And then we drove the 40 minutes to the Quad City Fish Swap, which was at a new venue this time. It was at the Rhythm City Casino and Event Center. And it was a pretty large place, very nice. Everybody seemed to like it. I personally wasn't a fan of the venue only because it was flipping freezing in there all the time. The AC was all over me, so it was touching me the whole time. I couldn't tolerate it. That's a Foxy thing. And then also, it's carpeted, and I, for some reason, if I have shoes on, I trip over carpet. Like, I don't know if I think it's because I don't raise my foot up enough all the time, the one that like gives me an issue. So I kept tripping over that goddamn carpet the whole time. The whole time. So that was like the two biggest things on my part, but also how the aisles were. They didn't have, I think they should have like taped arrows for directions on aisles, because a lot of people would just like get jammed up in the aisles in front of tables. So it was kind of hard for them to filter back and forth. But I think those, like that one minor detail of just like trying to control the traffic through all the aisles. Otherwise, it was a very, very good event. We sold a majority of the fish. I only brought 3 axolotls home out of all the ones I took. So very excited about that. We did very good. So we packed up everything we had left, and then we got home Sunday, because we left at 4. We got home Sunday between 10 and 11. Put all the things away, immediately went to bed because we were dead. We were dead. Monday, we woke up, and when was it Monday? Did I have that appointment? No, that was Tuesday. Okay, so Monday, woke up, and what did we do? I don't remember what we did during the day, but we ended up going out for date night on Monday night. So taking a little time for ourselves, we went out to Olive Garden. Brian hates that place, but I absolutely love it. But I was able to get him to go there.
I recognized the arch, I knew exactly where you were.
Yeah, but it was a good time out. We enjoyed that. Tuesday morning, I had an appointment with Social Security, and I now am officially for sure a Vine. Got my last name changed. It's for sure official. So I'm very excited about that. And she called me Mrs. Vine, and I didn't realize she was talking to me when I was there. I was like, Mrs. Vine. Oh, me. I'm still getting used to it. Oh my goodness. But it was a little, I don't like going to places like that, but it was a little nerve-wracking, but it was still awesome. So excited to have that done with already. And then when we got home, there was a box of fish here waiting for us. Kelly Foreman and Fat Kitty got us some a fish as a wedding gift. So she ordered some Cato River, Cato or Cato. You can pronounce it either way, but I don't know what the proper general pronunciation of that, but I'm just saying Cato River rainbow fish. And they're so stinking cute. She ordered them from Marcel. We got them overnight. And Marcel heard that it was a wedding gift. So along with that, he sent 2 M. Frederici Sarong yellow rainbow fish. And I looked them up, and those look really cute. So we got 2 new types of rainbows in the house. We were going to calm down on the rainbows, but, you can never have too many rainbows, right? So
it's cool to see some new ones that we, haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of those 2 before. So I'm very excited to see what they grow up into. Right now, as babies, they look like all rainbows do, just beautiful little gray rounds. We have the Caddo Rivers up in there, and we have the Sarong Yellows down in there. And the Sarong Yellows are a little bit of a bully, so I got to get them out of there because the Chopra adults and the Chopras are like, we don't like these guys, so I got to move them. But otherwise, they're doing really good. And thank you so very much, Kelly, Fat Katie, and Marcel for the lovely, lovely rainbow fish. We greatly appreciate you guys. And we can't wait to see what they're like when they grow up. So that
And her dress was so pretty at the wedding too.
Oh my goodness, I know. I loved it so much. And I wanted to touch it to see how it felt because it looked like it was soft. And I didn't get a chance to. So, Kelly, can you show me that dress so I can pet it one time and I'll ship it back to you? See, it says rainbows are an investment in the future, the very distant future. You know, the rainbows we hatched this past spring should be ready this upcoming spring. So, totally get it. I think we are up to. I think that makes 10 species of rainbows in the house right now. They're catching up to our Cory population here.
Well, those Bosemani that I got from you, they're already, they've been dancing together for a long time. They matured very fast.
Yeah. Could we like to send them out when they're just about their tween age, when they're just getting into their colors, so you don't have them gray too long? But from that point on, they just explode into their color and then their danciness. And you probably have eggs dropping around in the tank, but you know, if they're not collected, they'll probably get eaten pretty fast. Welcome in, Flying Mouse Aquatics, Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Just one more fish, L Fish Tanks, Ben Noxkey. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. I saw that. Who had to leave? Eric had to leave. Got to go to soccer practice. So thank you for joining us.
Oh,
Greatly appreciate you.
those children, you know, I remember when they were born, and you know, they're just the prettiest little smiles. You see their smile before you see them. They're so cute. I don't know how Eric did it. It must be all from Gina.
It's Gina. It's all Gina's genes.
We all know Eric's cute too. I'm just trying to be hard on him.
He's got those cult leader eyes like Rico does, but he just doesn't get close enough to the camera, so you're brought into them because he knows his power, but he holds it at bay.
Rico can suck you in a heartbeat.
Exactly, like, almost immediately.
And then when he goes Grinch on us, I'm just so mesmerized by all of it that I can't look away. I don't know why. I don't know why the Grinch gets me like that, but it does.
Oh, did you hear that Whip hit 1,000 subscribers this week? Oh my goodness, so excited for you, Whip. Congratulations. I saw the post on Facebook. I'm so happy for you. Let me see.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
We need to play a little dancey video for that. Where are all the men? We're going to give him all of the men. Well, here's most of the men. Congratulations,
I was glad to see Scotty taking charge of that.
Right? He did a good job with that. Yes, congratulations. So very excited for you, Whip. I wrote that down so I wouldn't forget. I know depending. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I saw that. Oh, I just keep clicking and clicking and clicking.
Why does it look like Scotty is the tallest? Because he's closest to the camera for that effect.
Yes.
About 2 foot away from the camera, and everyone else is about 7-8 feet away.
You know, Stephen, I was a fluffer for years. I know tricks.
Work it out.
No, I'm just joking, y'all. 99% of what I say on the live streams is a lie. Just so you know, it goes with this made-up persona.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, when do you think the next ladies' night is going to be?
Well, I have to get with everybody because I'm sure Jody is balls to the wall.
Yeah, she's always very busy.
You were busy. Y'all had to swap. And so
we're swapping already.
You know, I do not have a life other than the Clash. So I'm probably free for the most part, but I need to put out the the bat signal to get back with everybody.
The martini signal.
Yeah, and see, because we're overdue. We didn't have time to do it before the clash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's understandable. We had things to do.
Then he said hashtag mermaid fluffer or mer fluffer.
Steven says there's no mixed streaming on October 17th. Okay, so we need to work that one the best we can.
That is my dad's and my nephew's birthday. But they're 1,000 miles away, so I'm free.
Well, today is Tony's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Tony. Be turning 29 again. Nice.
He's had a big day because one of our buddies from work that comes over all the time. They went to breakfast. He wanted a banana pudding for his birthday. And Butterfly, she's like, well, we need a cake. But I said, no, he wants banana pudding. She said, well, Steven likes pie for his. She remembers that.
Daddy needs to change it up because other people are with the program.
So he had his banana pudding, and he watches this fella called Grilling with AB. And he does all kinds of foods, and he just happened to have a video of a banana pudding, and it's not the way my mother made it, so I tried that one, and it was like delicious. Aww. So it was like banana pudding Foster pudding or something like that. So that was a twofer for him because he likes, things that he does. And so I was supposed to take him to lunch, but it didn't work out that way because the breakfast turned into 4 hours. And then we had to go pick up his TV for his shed outside so he can watch his TV outside some. So we got that. And then his son and friend came over. So nothing has worked out to plan. But it's been a great day, so.
Well, sometimes that's the best days are the ones that don't work out to plans.
Yeah, I mean, just roll with it. He's not a good roll with it person, but he's done it. He's done real good today.
I get that. Steven says normalize alternative birthday desserts.
Yeah.
And Jody says pie for birthdays. I agree. It doesn't always have to be cake, but I am a fat kid. I love cake.
We did get him cards, and we're going to Myrtle Beach on Sunday to take him down to Captain Benjamin's to get his crab buffet dinner that he likes, crab legs. So we're packing up, and even the Lola is going. So
the Lola. Oh my goodness, her in that little stroller was just almost too much. I loved it so much. She's so stinking cute.
I mean, I don't know why they didn't dress her for the wedding and bring her. I'm so disappointed. She had her outfit and everything.
Oh, maybe they're like, no, Mom's not here to do this, so we're just skedaddling. Angel says, sounds like fun. Your little trip with Tony this weekend.
Finish up his.
Hungry. Where's the pizza? It's not in the oven, Zenny?
No, we do have pizza tonight because it's Thursday night, so we usually do like strombolis or pizza. So I picked up pizza and strombolis, and we had the little banana pudding while all of us were there. So I said, just eat whenever you feel like this. I knew he had company coming, and he's not going to eat till all that's over, and then he still might not because he might just go straight to sleep. I don't know what they're up to. I saw a bottle on the table, so I imagine there's been a cap twisted off. So
well, it sounds like he's enjoying his birthday, and you can always go check on him after the stream to make sure they're all still at least in their chairs, not on the floor.
He's stretched out in the yard. He will fall. He usually bounces right back up.
You gotta tie a rope from the shed to the house so we can just hold on. Like they do in the Arctic when there's a snowstorm.
I still watch that. This is not how to take a Christmas tree down video every once in a while. But he went down on the deck. That would have hurt me, but he just rolled over it took it like a trooper.
Bounced right back up.
He sat right up. He did. Me, I'd have been out there cussing and throwing stuff because your shin would have got hurt. And when you hurt your shins, that's pretty like I need to break something to make me feel better type.
Yeah, the shin. There's nothing comparable to shin pain in my personal experience.
So if anybody's around the Myrtle Beach area Sunday, join us.
Oh, that'll be so much fun. And Zenny said, no, making red beans and rice and sausage for dinner. It's still got an hour left. Oh my goodness, you're going to starve to death.
Should get you an Instapot, Zenny.
Yeah, that'll do it up fast.
I can cook ribs in like 30 minutes in an Instapot.
Oh, that's so awesome.
They actually, when you pull them out, the bone just like comes right out of them. They're so tender.
That's the way they need to be.
Everybody uses Instapot. Cook a sweet potato in no time.
And did you hear the Fish Punk golden ticket has been found?
I did, but it's not going to be what just released the identity to what December-ish.
Yes. Stan Pittman was the one that got the golden ticket, and because he's already a Fish Punk, he decided to honor someone else with that. So yes, it will be revealed around the Christmas when Kyle releases the next series. That's so exciting! I can't wait to see who it is. Kyle does such a great job with those cards. I love them.
Yeah, they are so cute, and I love Jeff's automation of them.
Yeah, oh my goodness, his animation. Yeah, the AI, they're pretty darn good. I love his intro and his outro. Jody says we have potato soup and bread bowls tonight. Oh my goodness. My hips just grew a whole inch from reading that. That sounds so good. It really does. Oh, are you doing a little sneaky poo as well?
Yeah, I did a little sneakster, but I thought I saw more lotto poops go by than that. And I just hit the refresh.
Well, no one has entered it yet. Hit refresh one more time, see if it draws up any more. Because that's what I had to do before. It pulled up 2 and then it pulled up 4.
I know there's more than 6. I saw more than 6. Unless they didn't spell it right and I wasn't checking.
It could have been a possibility.
So it was hashtag lotto poop, right?
Yes.
Just like the way Zen Ginger just spelled it. Yeah, we might as well do just one more, maybe. Yeah, I'm a sneaky little fluffer.
Barbara, you spelled it wrong. It's Lotl poop. You have Loti.
Yeah, see. And Big Steve is here with his lotto poop. And Branton thinks it's time to go take his shower. You do what you want to, Branton, but I told you to hold all that.
Well, enjoy your shower, Branton. We'll be showing that here shortly, I'm sure. The next milestone or super chat or super sticker will get the Branton shower video.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit this refresh in case if there's something else she wants to get done. I'm not holding her up.
You're not.
And there we go.
Nice.
So I'm just going to click anywhere on the wheel and it's going to do what it does.
Good luck. Fish Nerd, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. Woohoo! I missed Slinky too, Zen. I just thought people were being funny. Andy's here. Congratulations. Is this for Fishy List number 5?
Number 4. We're still on 4.
Hey, you are number 43 on Fishy List number 4. Congratulations, Keith.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
And we are at the hour mark here, so I'm going to go ahead and play the member video now. At the making of the member video, we were at 143 members to the channel, but since the stream has started, We are now up to 149 members to the channel. Oh my world, guys and gals. Thank you so very much for all your love and support. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. And without further ado, I hope you're ready to dance, because here is your member video.
Gods runs through jungle shadows, gods in sky casting down their arrows. Axolotl swims in the moonlit waters, escape the fate avoiding sun's fiery quarters. Axolotl, axolotl, changing shape, avoiding throttle. Axolotl, axolotl, in the waves you find your tempo. Under stars that whisper old tales, in the streams where life prevails. Axolotl turns to sacred salamander, hiding from the gods' cruel gander. Axolotl, axolotl, changing shape, avoiding throttle. Axolotl, axolotl, in the waves you find your tempo. Axolotl, axolotl, changing shape, avoiding throttle. Axolotl, axolotl, in the waves you find your tempo. Mystic flow of ancient rivers, in your wake the fear delivers. Survival in a dance so divine, brave the gods cross the line. Salty tears in the ancient lagoon, echoes of a past under the moon. Solar spirit in the water still swims till the end of time, avoiding sins. Axolotl, axolotl, changing shape, avoiding throttle. Axolotl, axolotl, in the waves you find your tempo. Axolotl, axolotl, changing shape, avoiding throttle. Axolotl, axolotl, in the waves you find your tempo. Mystic flow of ancient rivers, in your wake the fear delivers. Survival in a dance so divine, where the gods cross the line.
Thankful for the laughter under the sun. Thank you, shoalmates. Underwater family can't replicate. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I know my bum is tired from all those butt
It is too.
Oh my goodness. I wish you could say no more, please.
Because you have all these lights in the fish room, so anybody that goes by has to look.
Yeah.
And
And you're
I'm over
just
here with
dancing.
blue hair and bouncing and pumping. And
And they're like, what is she listening to? Must be good. Yes, at the making of the video, we had 143 members since the beginning of the live stream. We are now up to 149 members. Thank you to each and every single one of you for being a member to the channel. And during the song, Miss Jody P gifted us 10 more Foxy's Fishes memberships. Thank you so very much for that, Jody. That is so very kind of you. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. That puts us up to 159 members to the channel. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who did those go? Can you see who those went to, Miss Didi?
One went to Kenny, ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations, L Fish Tanks David, Redneck Aquatics Stan the Man Pittman, Boots of Cats and Boots of Cats and Boots of Cats Rachel, Shane's Tanks and Bowls, Gills to Gardens Nathan, David's Aquatics, Toonie Loon, KJE Aquatics Keith, Window Liquor number 5.
Nice. Well, welcome to Shoal, and thank you so very much, Jody. I'm looking for that specific one I told y'all I would play, the Brandon shower scene. So here you go. Thank you so very much, and welcome to Shoal, guys and gals.
Shower time. Can't touch this.
Again, welcome to Shoal, guys and gals, and thank you so very much, Jody. We greatly, greatly appreciate that.
That's kind of funny that butt pumps and Branton showering kind of go together.
They do a little bit.
It don't take much to entertain me, y'all. It really don't.
Mermaids are easily fascinated, especially if shiny.
Lord.
Peter says, my lovely mermaids, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to bed. It's 1 p.m. and happy Friday from me to all of you. Well, sweet dreams, Peter. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening, and I hope you have a very restful sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Oh yes, a lot of song is still going in your brain. Yeah, it goes on a loop if you catch it just right.
Yeah, that was fun. I needed that. I really did. I needed it.
Yeah,
it's been a bittersweet week, so that extra energy burn was good.
So do you have anything coming up for this weekend fishy wise, or just the trip with the hubby?
Well, just the trip, and when I get back Sunday, if my new discus are still doing good, they've done their little they're in their treatment, they'll be finished with their little preventative treatment on Sunday, based on what Jose recommended that I do. They go into tank with the other ones. It's going to be so fun.
That's exciting.
But before I do that, I have to clean out the 90 because I've got that red, what is that, fluorite stuff in there. So if you pull up a plant, it's everywhere. I wanted to get that out once and for all. So I said that would be a good time to pull everybody out. And that way, when I put it back together, I can put them all in at the same time. Because everything's going to be different for the old guys. And, and maybe they won't be mean to the new guys. Hey, Keith.
Hi, Keith. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Hope you are doing fantastic this evening. Let's see, is there anyone else I missed? Because I haven't looked at that list in a while. Oh, yes, there will. No, those are gifted memberships. Okay. Is window liquor number 5 here, maybe?
You got a membership. Okay. That's all I saw. Okay. I might be wrong. I could be wrong, and Lord knows I'm wrong lots of times.
Just in case, welcome on. Well, I know Linky also picks up the gifted memberships, so I wasn't quite sure. Wow, Barbara, our anniversary is next week, 41 years. Congratulations. That's amazing.
And Christopher and Karen, 31 years.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. And now I understand why Christopher gets locked in the closet a lot, though. Oh, my goodness. Congrats.
I love them, too. They are perfectly matched.
I agree. I love them as well.
Yes.
But we're gonna so yes. All right. I'm trying to break my brain down, and it's trying to go in 7 different directions at one time. So this weekend's coming up. The only thing that we're doing is we have a swap here locally in Wausau. It's the first ever breeders swap, hobbyist breeder swap that they're doing. And it's Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we're very excited about that. I know they have at least a dozen vendors. For their first event, they're doing word of mouth, so I've been spreading it out as much as possible, and hopefully people local in the area will do the same. Because if this is a successful first event, there will be more in this area. This local area really needs a local swap, especially for the local breeders. So we are hoping that the first swap goes great and that there'll be many more to come. So I'm very excited about that. I hope it does well. We have a bunch of fish to bring. And we have 3 more axolotls that we have left for the season to bring. So we're hoping that they find their forever homes this weekend. So I'm excited about that.
I hope it works out good.
I do too. And like I said, we don't have to go to a hotel. It's like 20 minutes away, one way. Very excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Christopher's talking about being a bachelor in Iowa. Are you leaving Karen behind? She says finally. Peace. Oh my goodness.
He said he's going to hit the gloves. I figure he's going to hit them with the car.
Oh my goodness. But we were going to get into the birthday song here in a little bit, but we have a very, very special birthday tomorrow, and we wanted to honor it a little bit early this evening. So if you want to talk a little bit about it, Miss Didi, before you bring it up to play it.
Well, tomorrow is our beloved friend Myrtle's birthday, which is still a hard day. You think it would get easier, but I was telling Roxanne that when we left the class, we missed our turn for the rest area, potty time break. Mm-hmm. So we took the next exit, and we ended up in a little store. And when I walked in, there was a whole bunch of people that's like, oh, they could have been Myrtle's. And I wanted to just go and hug all of them to get a little close. Of course, they probably would have called the police on me. But, it was like, bam, it was right in my face. But I started this song in February, and I said, I don't want to put it out, on his anniversary date of his death. So I'm just going to hold it for his birthday. And I set up the entire night, and I had it, basically the main melody are all done except for the ending. I could not close that song. I could not make myself close it because it was like finalizing something, and I couldn't do it. So it has sat there since February the 12th until this past week. And, I gotta close it, so I did go in and rework it and tweaked it here and there, but I couldn't even remember what it sounded like. And Lord knows, Dr. Ted asked me, because I told him I'd wrote another song. He said, what key is it in? I said, I don't know. I don't know how to note that. I just put some notes, and if they sound like they belong together, I go with them. And then I find a chord that kind of has some of those notes in it, and I assume it's that chord. I don't know. But that's how I do my music. But I never got to make one that he could hear it to see if I was doing it right or not. So this is just one way of keeping that little bit alive. That's all I got.
We all miss him a ton. You don't need to be sad, or you don't need to feel bad about being sad, because we all miss him a ton. But you're ready? Give you a moment here. We can go ahead and play the video for everyone to see it. Okay. Here it is. That was beautiful. Miss him so much.
Thank you. Yeah. I know it's probably very loud, but it just immerses me. It takes me somewhere when I do that. So sorry, I should have toned it down, but it's the way I get into the because I don't know how to do this. It just kind of comes. So can't do it again just like that. If I was somebody said I'll give you $1 million if you do it again, I can't do it again.
That was written with the heart. That came from the heart. That was absolutely beautiful. Like Jenna said, Didi and Myrtle would be so proud of your music.
Well, it would have been fun to have swap barbs with him because he would have cut me up, because he was like that. He would have helped me, but he also would have picked at me too, which was fun. Would have been fun. But
yeah,
just didn't happen. I waited too late. Just try to learn. But he inspired it. So, and he played all different kinds of genres on his channel, the Myrtle Sing Music channel, well, his YouTube channel, and so. And I had no idea. I thought he was playing all those instruments at first. I thought, he would play something, record over it, play it. I thought that's what he was doing. So he opened up a whole new world for me that I didn't know was even out there. So.
But you chose to release it on his birthday because you wanted to celebrate the day he came into this world, his life. So, and he's left such a positive influence on so many people in his short time here. He truly was an angel, a light. Yeah. And that's why we love him so much and we miss him so much.
Before I believe it was Rico's channel, we did the focus on him that he came out with a bag on his head because he was still camera shy. But
oh yeah, I remember that.
For such a long time, I thought Myrtle was like this 200-year-old ancient person, had all this wisdom and knowledge, could call it at whim because he just came across that way before he started, picking and cutting up. He was just out there, with all this information. And I just thought he was like this wise man that always wore white and sat cross-legged,
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. Like, how do you obtain and retain and utilize all that knowledge at such a young age? And that's why we were all blown away by him, because there wasn't anything he didn't know. At least it felt like he didn't know.
And when he pulled that bag off, there was this youngin sitting in front of us.
Yeah.
He was still giddy at it because he was still a boy to me. He was still a boy when he passed too. But anybody under like 70 is still a boy for me. But just it was just a shock, and I'm so glad that Rico brought him out enough where he would come out, and then, pretty soon, Stephen and Jenna and Kelly, and they had their thing, Annette, they had their song, and it's still one of the prettiest songs to me ever, even though he didn't sing in it. He wrote the original song, and Annette won that song, I believe, in a Christmas giveaway thing, and she made the lyrics, if I'm remembering this correctly, and Myrtle was involved with, doing some different stuff with his music because, you're not allowed to change his music. But he was on with that. They all collaborated together, and it was just beautiful. I cried the first time I heard the song. And Lord knows I had heard that tune 1,000,000 times because Annette sent it to me, in the raw form. But, that was just something special.
every one of Myrtle's songs, if you go and listen on his channel, every one of them, like, as moving as they are, whether they're uplifting or prominent or emotional, they all move you in some way. Because, you know,
And if anybody,
was
if they
never-
don't know, it's on, is it on Annette's channel or Steven's channel? It is called I Am a Snail, Mystery Snail Guardians.
I want to say it's on Stevens, but I could be wrong because it just populates and I don't realize whose channel it's on. But I want to say
yeah.
it's
But
correct me if I'm wrong, please.
check it out if you haven't ever heard it. It's beautiful.
Yes, happy birthday in heaven, Myrtle. And with that, I am a small video. That's the one we needed.
Bless her heart, I love her too.
Oh,
It's on the
Annette
next channel.
It's on the next channel. Thank you for the correction, Jenna. Oh,
But,
that
yeah.
was fun, yeah.
So-
But definitely go check that out. You think you all will enjoy that. And
And his channel too, because
Yeah.
he shared stuff with us that, you know, that's how I got to know him. I actually typed something in his, you know, a comment on one of his vids, and he came back and answered me. I'm like, oh my gosh, Myrtle answered me, you know, like the guru has answered me. So
yeah. Jose is asking what happens with him, accidents, illness.
we have never really heard the full final thing, and that's part of the hard part, not knowing. They found him unresponsive at college, and his dad was coming to pick him up for the spring break because he had stuff to do for spring break, you know. So, because he had beautiful tanks, and that was his tank in the back. And I stole all the faces of Myrtle from Steven's channel and maybe even Rico's. I gathered a lot. I don't know which ones I actually settled on using, but you know, I clipped from them because that's where Myrtle was. So, and just watching him laugh, he was such a good little sport.
Such a quick wit too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we miss him, but we choose to celebrate him. So, and that was a beautiful song. You did amazing on that, Miss Didi. Thank you. Thank you for sharing a piece of your heart with us in honor of Myrtle. Myrtle the turtle. I know it's Myrtle, but I like saying Myrtle the turtle. I've always teased it with that, so I like saying it that way.
You know, his name, I've heard it called Mariddle.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it pronounced so many ways.
Madrool.
He said, whatever, however you say it is fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but
he didn't care.
yeah.
You know, I don't think he knew how much people loved him. And probably most of us don't when we're alive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody loves me too. I don't know. You know, I try to love everybody.
We all love you.
You
know that.
I know. I'm just being a little facetious, I guess, because there might be some people like, die, bitch, die, you know.
Oh.
They might be jealous of my fish keeping skills or my aquascaping skills.
We'll just take
Said nobody ever. Said nobody ever.
Yeah, Jenna said Steven has a Myrtle playlist. I'm not gonna stop saying it like that. If anyone would like to see him on video.
Yes.
Yeah, it did, but you know, he does need to be celebrated, and we wanted to make sure to do it this evening while Miss Didi's here with us to share her beautiful, beautiful song. But
even though it hurts to look at him, I can't let him go. So
yeah, none of us
stuck with having to hear it every year. If I'm
to
here.
know Myrtle is to have a piece of him with you forever. So.
But I would like to laugh and smile when I think of him instead of cry.
Yeah, you'll get there. It will happen. It will happen, but it does take time. It really does. It messed us up for a very long time, and Still takes her breaths away at times, but
Oh Lord. Look, he's in
I'm
for
finding my
it.
tattoo right now. Full back piece. Nice.
Well, that could have gone a whole lot different, Cody. Thank you.
Right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and
Go ahead.
with that, I'm going to go ahead and play the birthday song here from Riddle and all those who have had a birthday this week. So I want to say a very, very merry birthday to our shoalmates, Aquarium Daily, Lady Diane, RB Animals and Movies, Paul Saltero. You have 2 birthdays on the list, just so you know, sir. They're 2 days apart. Rojo Aqualuna, Steve C, Fishy Biz, Mr. Didi, Caveman Aquatics, and Myrtle Singh. A very merry birthday to you, Myrtle, and a very, very merry birthday to the rest of our showmates. Hope you had fantastic birthdays and another fantastic trip around the sun. Here is the contest.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Happy birthday, showmates. Oh my
They
goodness.
come faster each year.
They really do. They really do. I felt like it took forever when I was little for my next birthday to come, and now it feels like I just had my birthday 3 weeks ago. What do you mean I'm 29 again? Yeah, it does pop up really, really fast. But I thought we would do one more fishy list for this evening so we can get one name for fishy list number 5, if you're okay with that, Miss Didi.
Sure.
Hope I got to sign in again. The Fish Fam link is very secure. It makes me sign in every 5 minutes. That's a good thing, though. That is not a complaint.
Yeah.
So I'll go over and make it up. And it's just going to be hashtag. Just going to be. This one's from Riddle. So we're going to do hashtag Myrtle for fishy list number 5, spot number 5. So I'll give you all.
And don't forget, the number 5 list has 2 $100 prizes.
Yes, that's extra special. Extra special. Just like Myrtle.
Yes.
So I'll give you all a few minutes to enter for that. Let's see, what do I have to hash over for this weekend? We have Foxy AM in the morning. If you guys are all in the local area for Saturday, or you can fly in too, that would be amazing. It will be at the Eagles Club in Wausau from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., the first local breeder swap. So if you are around, please come over and check that out. It should be amazing. So very excited. Otherwise, I think after that, I need to take a break before I lose my cookies. Before I get on my last nerve here. So I definitely need some downtime. My body's breaking down. My head is like, okay, we need a break. So I think I'm going to take a few days off after the next one coming up. And you have your trip this weekend planned with Mr. Didi, so very exciting. That should be a good one. Is Butterfly looking forward to it?
Well, she is kind of knowing that Lola's going. That's our way to get her excited about everything, is if the Lola goes.
Yay, my sister's going. I totally get that.
Oh
my
we'll have to leave her in the
goodness,
truck
I
while we eat, but you know.
Yeah. Well, Lola, not Butterfly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to compliment you one more time on Butterfly's hair because I still think about it like once a day, how very soft and just perfect her hair was, and her curl just went spring. It was perfect. It was perfect hair interaction.
And it touches her butt crack when it's wet. It's amazing how long it is.
Like up here when it's dry. And she has beautiful, beautiful hair. I love it so much.
And she hates it, But people with
it's a lot
curls
of
don't
work.
want curls. People with straight hair want curly hair. It's always a battle with the hair.
I just for just turning 40, I just figured out how to deal with my curly hair, especially with it being so long, because my hair will pull down and just be waves. But since I had it cut just a little bit to frame my face, it's cut a lot of the hair shorter down to the bottom in a V. So a lot of it springs up in these perfect little ringlet curls, and I'm so happy with my hair right now because it looks good for once instead of just a big frizzy ball. So I'm a late bloomer when it comes to hair, but I finally figured it out.
Well, since
Let's see.
menopause, I may
Welcome
wake up with curly hair, and then I may wake up with straight hair. May wake up with
it
fluffy. I
changes?
don't know. Yeah, it changes. And if I have a headache,
Welcome
it
in.
changes. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. People don't get that, but seriously, sometimes my hair hurts. And it's just because your follicles will lay under your skin a certain way, the wrong way, an opposite way. So it makes your head tender. But man, that happens more than I like to admit. And I think it's because I sweat and then my hair just my follicles shift, and I let my ponytail down, and it's instant murder. Just rip all my hair out. I can't tolerate it. Just repeat, what's up, brother? You were the coolest kid at the class. You are going to be a fish superstar. Going to be, he already is an OG star.
Yeah, with especially with his claws.
And welcome in Joy of Fish Keeping, Lake Missoula, Ben Sharp, Skipper's Aquarium, Cecilia Llewellyn, Kelly Prince. That's a new name here. See, that's Click Sun. Welcome in. And the Moneyless Maven, Shirley. Happy Thursday. Hope you all are doing fantastic today. Jenna says, so Roxanne is giving me hope that in just about 2 years, I'll finally be able to control my hair. Yeah. So what I've learned, because I've always put hair oil in my hair, just 2 pumps of it, because my hair is super long. At your length, I'd probably do 1 pump, even that for as thick as it is. But I use the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum. So as soon as I'm out of the shower, gently towel dry that. I start at the back, and I just run that all through my hair, brush it out with a wide tooth comb. And then I put in a curly mousse for curly hair. I'm not normally a product person, but this really saves the day. The mousse, when your hair is super wet, put a lot of it in, run it through, scrunch it up, and your hair will take the proper curl it should. I use the Tresemme for that, and it doesn't make my hair feel like there's any product in it. I don't like that crunchy, slimy, crispy, texture-y stuff that all that product gives you, but that hair oil absorbs really good into my hair. And that mousse dissolves into the hair like there's nothing there, and it just helps your hair keep that curl structure better. So that works for me. Maybe that'll work for you to help control your hair a little bit better, but that's finally the solution I found with that little bit of a haircut I had in the V shape to make my curls bounce the way they do because my hair is so long. But maybe that would help you as well. Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do before. Touching butts, it's hair. Hair is touching the butts. That's what's going on.
Sounds kind of sexy.
Let's see, I missed. Someone said I had a mix. I saw where someone said they had a mix of their hair, but I just totally lost comments. So
That was
I apologize
Jody.
for that. It really bounced. Oh, Jody. I only caught like the first 3 words of it, and then it flew away.
And of course, we all
But see,
know
it
that
says
Lindsay Glass that Zinni has that fabulous pink hair.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's got that beautiful thick hair too. Absolutely loved her hair. I can't believe how much hair her hair is as thick as Jenna's. I love it. See, it says,
Yeah,
sounds
I
like my routine.
That's hair this year either. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm thinking out
The hair
loud.
oil-
Stop. All right, I will shut up. I'm done.
I haven't heard of that hair oil, Asia. Could definitely look into it, but I've always used the Garnier Fructis, and I really like the smell of it because it's very subtle. I don't like super strong smells in my hair, so I like that. And the Tresemme slightly smells like coconut, so that's not too bad together. They're not horrible, so you smell like an island getaway.
Wow.
It works out pretty well like that. But it is 6:40, and I did want to end here a little early this evening because I got some things I have to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and enter stop in chat now. We're going to go ahead and refresh.
After we do that, we have to address this.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you. We'll get to that just a moment. We're going to go ahead and do the wheel first. Currently, there's nobody on it. Let's refresh the wheel. I wonder who it would draw if we just clicked draw right now.
You? I don't know if it would pick it up from the link or not.
Well, Blinky's not on here, so I don't think so. But it says that we have 25 entries for fishy list number 5, and these are all the fantabulous shoalmates that have entered. Remember, the most important part is that you have 30 seconds to respond if your name is called in chat. And without further ado, guys and gals, here we go. Good luck. Where's the music? There we are.
Uncle Smiley S. Aquarium.
Uncle Smiley S. Aquarius, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. I guess they don't like commas.
There he is.
He said, hey, Cinnamon, that counts. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Smiley. You are number 5 on fishy list number 5.
We don't care what you say. He
As
probably
long as you
didn't
know
even
you're
realize it yet.
Yeah, not yet.
That's okay.
And then he says, I'm here. Yes, congratulations. Thank you all for participating in the fishy list. Remember, wherever myself, Miss Didi, or Peplin may appear, if the host allows, we can draw a fishy list at any time. So never miss a stream. None at all. You never know where we're going to pop up. You never know what's going to draw on. You don't want to miss out. Now everyone's going to have FOMO and never sleep again. Oh my goodness. So that brings us to the end of our talking points, minus a few things that we have to address. So Joy of Fish Keeping with the $9.99 super chat. And I don't see anything in. Is it just a here, take my money?
Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything in that space. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, just take his money.
Interest. All right. Well, I will take your money. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel bad because his wife made 1 million incredible guava lady fingers just out of the kindness of her heart. And now he's giving us money. You guys are way too sweet. Thank you so very much for that. Let me play you a video. What shall we play him? Oh, Didi and Dennis. I always love this duo. You guys are crazy. I love that. I love that his hip is working out for him. He really got some movement in there.
That therapy has really been a good one for him.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so very much, Jose. Greatly appreciate you. Garcia Aquatics member for 6 months. Thank you so very much as well. Member for 6 months. I know. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for your membership milestone. You know what? We're going to party Kenny E style.
Shake a leg, Kenny. Get down on it.
Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you so very much for that, Garcia. And I think that we are at the end of our talking points all this evening. So we're going to end a little bit early, give you guys all a little bit break before Vibe starts. And also this evening, Dr. Ted will be doing a live stream. Oh goodness, what time was that? Is that at?
He started at 7.
Okay, so I think him and Vibes are starting at the same time then. So if a mod can drop the link to both Vibes stream and Dr. Ted's stream for this evening, they will be bashing the Clash. So you're going to want to check that one out. But definitely tune in for that. And I want to give a extra special thank you for the extra loves this evening to Bionic Bigfoot, Whips World, Big Steve, Whips World again, Jody P, Joy of Fish Keeping, and Garcia Aquatics. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate the extra love this evening. And whether you are a participant here with us, a lurker, or replay crew, we love each and every single one of you. And it will be back same bat time, same bat station next Thursday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern for the next Hot Mess Express. If you're available tomorrow morning, I do Fox AM at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, or just a coffee wake up stream. So if you're around and have time, tune in. It's always a morning giggle fest. Otherwise, we'll see you next Thursday. Use hashtag Myrtle this evening in memory of Myrtle, wherever you may go, whether it be Vibes or Dr. Ted's. Myrtle, we miss you so much. Happy heavenly birthday. Thank you all for joining us. Call your loved ones. Check in on them, see how they're doing. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. If you're lucky enough to have them close, you pull them in and you give them big, 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 big hugs and big, big kisses, because tomorrow is never promised, but today is a gift, the present. So go forth and spread some love with that. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness. It's literally on fire right now. So a beautiful garden can spring from the single seed that you sow. So go forth, spread some love, plant some kindness, and we'll see you all on the next Hot Mess Express. Remember, give your fishies a kiss, and we'll see you all soon. Love you all. Bye.
Here is her mom now. Here is her baby.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cat? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss? Oh.